Reporting is a key function of any self-storage management software, as it informs your business decisions. Although reporting sounds like a simple feature, unfortunately, many systems on the market are plagued by extremely slow and, in some cases, inaccurate reports. We can't really explain definitively why reports are inaccurate in some systems, as that is usually caused by poor system architecture or sloppy coding. However, we can help you understand why reports are slow. In this video, we'll cover another technical concept in non-technical terms: relational versus denormalized databases and how they affect reporting. Established in the 1970s, relational databases employed the concept of separating data into tables that were related by unique identifiers so that you didn't have to duplicate data. This was important back then because data storage was incredibly expensive. As an example, you stored a tenant's address only once in the system and related it to other data tied to the tenant by its unique identifier. This was a revolutionary technology when it came to saving storage space. Although relational databases are still used today for many very valid reasons, it was evident back in the 70s and 80s that as the size of the relational database grew, the slower it became. Why? Because of the inefficiency of the coding language used to read or write data to a relational database. This language is called Structured Query Language, or SQL. Saving space by not repeating any data required you to look up data from other tables in order to generate a report. Back in the day, this wasn't an issue, but as databases grew larger and larger, these extra activities took an abundance of computer processing time to execute. The result? Ridiculously long times to generate a report. Alone, this is a major issue. However, if you watched our architecture video, you would understand that the issue is compounded by the fact that you have limited compute capacity in most systems available on the market today. This means that running a report will execute a large number of lookups that will affect the day-to-day use of the system. For example, your manager trying to move someone into a unit might have the system slow down on them because a supervisor is running a report. All this said, relational databases are not bad. They are just bad for reporting. We use a mix of relational and flat file databases in QuikStor Management Software for day-to-day operations. However, we introduce the concept of a denormalized database for reporting. What is a denormalized database? In simple terms, it is a flat file version of the relational database where we repeat the same data, such as a tenant's name or address, over and over. But wait, I thought this was bad back in the 70s. Back then, it was not ideal because the cost of data storage was incredibly expensive. But today, data storage is ridiculously cheap. So why would you want denormalized data that takes up more storage space? The answer is simple. Denormalized data eliminates the need for complex queries to generate reports on the data you need. It cost more in the past, but there was an amazing benefit: speed. In QuikStor Management Software, we have built a solution that gives us the best of both worlds. Every time something happens in your day-to-day use of QuikStor Management Software, it is stored in our operational databases. In parallel, it is automatically denormalized and copied to a completely independent database accessible for reporting. This achieves two key benefits as compared to systems that run their operations and reporting from the same relational database. First, reporting doesn't take forever. We've set a goal for every report, even multi-facility corporate reports, to run in seconds, not minutes. Second, reporting will never slow down the day-to-day operational use of the system because it uses completely separate data and compute resources. The result? Blazing fast reporting that will make self-storage managers, operators, and owners extremely happy.